Can you beat Payday 3 without being seen, transforming from a living, breathing heister into a pure gust of wind? A task only possible for the sneakiest and stealthiest of ninjas out there, a feat for actual shadows. Well, here I am taking on the challenge and checking out if can you beat Payday 3 without being detected? First and foremost, the rules. 1. I cannot be spotted by anyone or anything. Guards, civilians, cameras, masked or unmasked. If I get spotted by any of them, I automatically lose and I'm forced to restart. 2. If I kill a guard, I will have to respond to a pager, but that means I alerted someone of my presence. Therefore, no killing guards. Actually, I think not killing guards but killing civilians is kind of lame, so I will forbid killing as a whole. 3. Sprinting in secure areas might make guards be suspicious and search the area. Same goes for throwing knives, using lures, and throwing loot bags if they're seen. If I make a guard move in any way, shape or form, like sprinting in secure areas, throwing a knife, using a lure, have him spot the loot bag I threw, or spotting something I hacked, I also failed the run. 4. Every heist must be done on the hardest difficulty, Overkill. 5. I must do every heist on the newly released solo mode, which means I can't get help from any other players. 6. No favors are allowed to make my life easier. 7. The heists that are allowed only, which are Road Rage and Cook-Off, will be skipped for obvious reasons. So if you consider me not winning the game without being detected, because some heists can be stealth, I apologize but you're welcome to quit the video. Let's start with the build I'll use for this run. For my primary, I'll be using the Queen's Revenge, as I like how it looks. Same goes for my secondary, the Signature 403. I'm picking both my guns for no particular reason, since it does not matter in the slightest. For my deployable, I'm taking an armor bag, which is also useless since I can't get detected. Overkill weapon, Head 5 Red Fox, also doesn't matter. Down lining for my armor for the fastest possible movement speed. Throwing knives that can be used to lure guards or kill them, which is another useless item. ECM jammers to disable cameras with my skills, and a quick full skill tree rundown. You can see all of my skills, and I have a more in-depth video about the best stealth build, which I'm using if you're interested. As proof of succession for this challenge, I have an unlisted playlist in the description featuring all heists from start to finish. Lastly, I will show you my successful runs first before showing you my fails, and the heists will be shown in chronological order, skipping Road Rage and Cook-Off of course. I'm done yapping, let's start with no rest for the weekend. I get back in the saddle, open the door, get the QR code needed, open the QR door and flick the lever. Go for the guard with the red keycard, open its door right after to start hacking the computer, wait until it's done, and see the beautiful color blue. Going down the stairwell, I reach the vault room, flip the blue switch, and what now? I can't use the executive civilian since I can't get detected, so this leaves me only one option, guessing the code. Luckily I only have 2 numbers lit up, so I keep guessing and after a few attempts I finally get it right and get inside the vault itself. I miss 1 die pack and start bagging the cash. Move it at snail pace since I can't sprint in the vault area, and move the 7 required bags before escaping. I had 6 fails for this heist. In the first one I masked up and grabbed the executive, since I initially intended to make a rule in this challenge that will let me grab civilians, because I'm not allowing them to detect me first. But I thought that was a dumb rule. I had 2 more fails where I AFK'd while guessing the code, and a civilian came up behind me and detected me. The last 2 retries were when I saw the code had 3 numbers, and I wasn't gonna attempt to guess the code since 3 numbers has the most code variations. But that's it for no rest for the weekend. Editing Cobra here. I missed another fail that happened right away on my first run though. I just messed up trying to hide behind this guard. Anyways, back to the video. Next up, Dirty Ice. I spawn in, open the gate, scan the QR and open its door before going for the manager's room and getting the code for the basement, going downstairs and flipping the lever down. I'm realizing I can't get the rare stone with the red keycard for this run, so I have to compromise for some front store loot. But first, I move all the VIP showroom loot to the van, and that sets me on 80%. So I go to the front and grab 2 loot bags, but that puts me on 98%. So I go back inside and grab some loose jewelry to round it up to 100% before escaping. I had 4 fails again. The first one was when I tried sneaking outside here and got spotted from afar. Another in the VIP showroom, I tried sneaking up to the civilian and got caught. Next fail was this guard spotting me as he moved past me. And the last fail was me messing up and opening a glass case while being observed. Rock the Cradle is one of the easiest heists in the game, since you can get the blue keycard in a matter of minutes, as long as you don't mind getting spotted. Obviously I can't get spotted, so I had to do the heist legitimately, which is a huge pain. But let's begin with loading up and opening the front door, and heading right upstairs and sneaking all the way towards the director's room, before hacking her PC and starting to track her down in order to hack her phone for the VIP invitation. After that, I spent like 5 minutes trying to locate the laptop before realizing it's in the best spawn, so I quickly hack it and grab the VIP invitation. And now the guards will finally let me go downstairs, but first I grab the blue keycard. When I get down, I use the vent to see which switch I need to flip, then get back up, flip it, hack the manager's computer, and grab the crypto wallet, secure it, and leave. This might have seemed quick, but I had a lot of fails. In the first one, I got spotted by this guard guarding the door. Next one, to this lead guard. Third one, to some bullshit with this guard. This one was just unlucky timing. Another one to my stupidity, one to my dumb self again. And I think you guys got the point. There's like 4 more fails, but this is getting kind of boring. Under the surface is up next, so I started by masking up right away, climbing the scaffolding, falling down to E4 and disabling the lasers. I then get the spectrographer and the QR code before going to the manager's room, hacking his computer, cracking open the safe, and getting the USB before checking the computer to see the exhibitions I need. I go back up to the roof, fall down onto E6 and disable its lasers too. Do that again but on E7 and drop my spectrographer while I'm there. Then start doing the first circle step. After that joyride, I check E7 and find out it is not authentic. So quickly go to E4 and grab it, grab E6 too, and then decide to move the bags I currently have before starting to get downstairs paintings. I open E1 and E3, then get the lasers powered down and start the circle step downstairs. That was fun. Anyways, I grab E1, grab E3, go to the van, and leave that godforsaken art museum without alerting a single being about my presence. Now for the fails. I had a total of 0 fails. I did this first try, surprising even myself. Our next heist is Golden Shark, my favorite heist, that I did first time with no skills. Let's see how it goes now. I load it up, grab a QR code and head on my way to the computer to find the manager. Grab another QR and use it to obtain the red keycard. I head up and spoiler alert, I had a few failed runs, but I like to indulge in a little code guessing. And I got it right the first freaking time. So there goes a huge part of the heist. In my head, I'm like, I can't fuck this run up, so I lock in and start flipping the switches, getting all 4 relatively fast, nabbing the blue keycard right after, and opening the manager's room. I hack his computer, swipe the blue keycard in the vault room, get in the vault, and start loading up on the fat cash bags. I slowly but surely transport everything I need very easily since I got really lucky with the code and call it a day. Fail time. I failed 3 times now. First one happened with this guard that caught me off guard. Next, I get spotted by this 200 FOV guard. Third time the charm they say, but I just got spotted while sprinting for exactly 1 second, so I guess 4th time was the charm. 99 boxes is unfortunately our next heist, so I have to do it. I spawn in, grab the QR codes, which is super fun and exciting. In the meantime, I also found the zipline. Then, I get in the warehouse and grab the liquid nitrogen before safely securing it in the truck. I go up, hack the computer, go outside and mask up, to use the zipline of course, and hope to God I don't get detected while I'm on it. I get a lucky container spawn, so I start doing circles right away, which was so unfun even compared to under the surface. But once they're finally done, I take the main loot and move very carefully, losing all its value due to unfortunate circumstances, but I get it secured eventually. I head back to the storage yard, open the next container, and do circles yet again, which were easier this time around, say fuck it and grab the high-tech component without checking my surroundings first, but luckily it works out and I managed to secure it with some of its value still intact. Secured the truck and got the f*** out. Plenty of fails here too. In fact, I have a separate video file just for all the fails here. This was also the last heist I've done in this challenge, which discouraged me from finishing it. But anyways, our first fail was me getting very far into the heist, but then getting very unlucky detection from this guard down here. Second fail was reserved to me getting stuck on something in the warehouse, and the last fail is this guard and his eagle eyes spotting the hacked computer, which is considered a fail according to the rules. Time for touch the sky. You know the drill. Spawn in, mask up, move in the vents like a rat, track down the lead guard and start hacking his phone. After getting his QR, I do something I don't usually do and check if it's required downstairs, and it is, so I do it right away and grab the red keycard very early into the run. And believe it or not, the poison too, that happened to be located right near that room in the storage closet. Time for circles once again, so I do them. Luckily for me it's not that bad this time around, and while I'm doing it, I stop to poison Mason's drink, and when I'm done with the circles, I grab Mason and lead him up the stairwell, then ask him nicely to open his safe room for me. I write the codes down and open the main vault, crack the safe inside and take the SSD, crack it using Mason's computer, jump down hastily, hack the front guard's radio, secure the loot and escape. This was another perfect 0 fail run, so we moved to Turbid Station right away. Another full secure area heist is super fun. I love not sprinting, so I begin my heist by masking up right away, going down to the train yard, then getting the red keycard and the QR code of the civilian instantly. I then find the first prototype and go downstairs to look for the hard drive, only to realize it's actually upstairs in the train yard, so I grab it and get the first satellite prototype. I find the second prototype, and luckily for me, it requires the QR code that I already have, so I grab it and just leave. I only only had one fail, which was this guard spotting one of the yellow panels being hacked. DLC 1 syntax error is next, so I started up, go upstairs and crack the safe for the downstairs code, go down using the ventilation system and grab the right keycard before locating the required drone servers, which are B, D and E. B is very close, so I decide to grab it right away and then make my way to D, which is another very close one since it's located right next to where I secured the B servers. I grab D with ease as well and I speedrun through this, so I push my luck and go for E right after, grabbing the E servers too and securing them before letting the game decrypt all 6 servers. Once it's done, I grab my drone server, swiftly run upstairs, hack the guard's phone before using the vent to get to the escape, which is riddled with civilians, making me wait 2 minutes before safely securing the drone server and leaving Try Digital. Another one try wonder, which means no fails yet again. This challenge did help me improve as a player, or should I say as a ghost. Boys in Blue is the final heist we have in Payday 3 as of this time, and I started by grabbing the donut box, going upstairs and discovering the captain's room, for tempting him with yummy donuts, and hacking his highly secured computer. As always, there is more protection, so I take care of that too, like Jeremy Benton's fingerprints before eating a donut since I was getting hungry. I open the right locker, grab the right keycard, go to the vault and start loading on that gold baby, before moving it very slowly and very carefully throughout the police station and parking lot. I make some risky moves, but eventually I manage to transport all 6 bags to the van without being seen by a single soul. 2 fails for this heist. First one when I wasn't looking and interacting with the computer while being observed, and the other by sprinting foolishly in front of this cop. But that is all 10 stealthable Payday 3 heists done, without being spotted by a single pair of eyes. Did I complete the challenge? There is an argument saying I didn't, since no one can vouch and say they saw me do it. But enough with the stealthy puns. I finished every heist in the game without being acknowledged, and you're welcome to watch them fully using the link in the description to see for yourself how a ghost robbed 10 places. That's it for this video guys. I hope you enjoyed this challenge run. Just like the other one, it took me very long to make, so I'd highly appreciate if you click the like button and subscribed if you loved watching this and want to see more. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.